Hello, welcome to The Curious Head. If you subscribe and leave a like. In 1939, right at the outbreak of World War II in Europe, leader Joseph Stalin, 1878–1953, sent over 750,000 men across Russia's western border with the aim of surprising Finland, which had an army of just 300,000 soldiers. Furthermore, the war effort of the Finns was limited to a few war tanks and about 100 aircraft, in contrast to the weight of 6,000 tanks and more than 3,000 Soviet aircraft. The end was a sure bet. Over 3 long and hard months, the two countries fought in what became known as the Winter War, the outcome of which was an unexpected turnaround that bewildered Stalin when he saw the Finnish troops emerge victorious from the conflict, contrary to all expectations. The answer to that victory was also on the back of a man, SIMO HÄYHÄ, 1905–2002, better known as White Death. Born on December 17, 1905 in the village of Kaiskinen, in a province in the south of Finland, HÄYHÄ was the seventh of 8 children of Juho and Katriina HÄYHÄ, a couple of Lutheran farmers. From an early age, he learned to run a farm, hunt and even ski with great skill, but it was in target shooting that he was really unbeatable. Throughout his adolescence, the young man won several shooting competitions in the province where he was born, filling the shelves of his home with trophies. Despite this, he was always considered a shy young man who preferred to be at the very back in group photos. However, from the moment he enlisted in the Finnish military in 1925 at the age of 17, HÄYHÄ's skills took center stage. According to Major Tapio Saarelainen, who wrote his biography, the young man did not receive any sniper training until 1938. Surprisingly, HÄYHÄ was able to estimate distances with an accuracy of 1 meter up to 150 meters. During his training, he hit the same target 16 times from 150 meters away in just 1 minute. All this having to manually feed your rifle. The birth of a legend. After all his training, HÄYHÄ completed the mandatory year of military service at age 20 and returned to his life in the countryside as a farmer. When Stalin's troops invaded Finland, he was called up with his other comrades to fight in the war that was beginning. Under the command of Lieutenant Aarne Juutilainen, in the 6th Company of the 34th Infantry Regiment, the young HÄYHÄ had to wear a heavy camouflage, all white, which covered him from head to toe, in order to be able to go unnoticed amidst the monochromatic winter landscape, at temperatures down to -20 degrees Celsius. It was in this way that he helped the Finnish army defeat Stalin's massive troops. Armed with his old-fashioned rifle, HÄYHÄ worked alone through the snowy forest for the 100 days of the Winter War. The sniper killed between 500 and 542 Soviet soldiers through an iron sight on his outdated weapon, while the rest struggled to see him through the extremely modern telescopic lens. HÄYHÄ camouflaged himself among drifts of snow that prevented the force of his rifle fire from raising a cloud of smoke that would be essential for the enemy to locate him. The strategy was foolproof. However, his solo mission was in brutal conditions. He fed on alternate days with supplies. He found himself having to face the short days of winter and survive alert during the nights when the temperature remained below zero. That's how the solo warrior earned the nickname White Death by Soviet soldiers, who feared he was lurking in the snow. Among the Finnish people, HÄYHÄ became the White Plague, a legend, a guardian spirit who could move like a ghost across the desolate winter landscape. However, 11 days before the end of the war, HÄYHÄ was finally hit by a Soviet soldier, who fired straight into his jaw. When the guerrilla fighter woke up from his nearly 2-week coma, he noticed that half of his face was missing. It took several years for HÄYHÄ to recover from the physical trauma he suffered. In the meantime, he was honored with several military and government honors and medals. When he finally returned to normal life, he became a renowned figure in Finnish history, even going on the hunt with the country's then president, Urho Kekkonen, 1900–1986. The White Death met his death at the age of 96 on April 1, 2002.